Oscar 2024 is approaching, and you wouldn't want to miss any details about the films and artists vying for the most coveted prize in cinema. In this video, you'll get to know the nominees and what to expect from the ceremony on March 10th. Let's dive in. So to get started, click like and subscribe for more content like this. Best Actor, Bradley Cooper. Maestro, portraying Maestro Leonard Bernstein, a music genius facing personal and professional challenges throughout his career. Coleman Domingo, Rustin, playing Bayard Rustin, a civil rights activist who mentored Martin Luther King Jr. and organized the 1963 March on Washington. Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers, playing David Morse, a retired teacher deciding to return to teaching at a problematic school where he befriends a rebellious student and a novice teacher. Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer, portraying J. Robert Oppenheimer, the physicist who led the Manhattan Project, developing the atomic bomb during World War II. Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction, playing Charles James, an American senator involved in a scandal of corruption and betrayal. Best Actress, Annette Bening, Nyad, portraying Diana Nyad, a swimmer who, at 64, achieved the historic feat of swimming the 165 kilometers between Cuba and Florida without protection against sharks. Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon, playing Molly Burkhart, a Native American from the Osage tribe who became rich after the discovery of oil on their land, but saw her family murdered in a criminal conspiracy. Sandra Huller, Anatomy of a Fall, portraying Ava Schmidt, a woman who falls into a coma after an accident, with her husband suspected of attempted murder. Carey Mulligan, Maestro, portraying Felicia Montealegre, the wife of Maestro Leonard Bernstein, who had to deal with his infidelities, crises, and pressures. Emma Stone, Poor Things. Stone entertains and surprises, bringing to life a irreverent and unpredictable character who questions the norms and values of her time. Best Supporting Actor, Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things. Best Supporting Actress, Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple, America Ferrera, Barbie, Jodie Foster, Nyad. Divine, Joy Randolph, The Holdovers. Best Adapted Screenplay, American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. Best Original Screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Maestro, Past Lives. Best Director, Justine Triet, Anatomy of a Fall, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things, Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest. Best Picture, American Fiction, a political drama that follows the rise and fall of an American senator embroiled in a scandal of corruption and betrayal. Anatomy of a Fall, a psychological thriller exploring the consequences of an accident that leaves a woman in a coma, with her husband suspected of attempted murder. Barbie, a musical comedy depicting the journey of a doll dreaming of Broadway stardom, but ending up in an adventure full of dangers and surprises. The Holdovers, a dramatic comedy telling the story of a retired teacher deciding to return to teach at a problematic school where he befriends a rebellious student and a novice teacher. Killers of the Flower Moon, a historical epic portraying the murder of Osage tribe members who became wealthy after the discovery of oil on their land and the FBI investigation revealing a criminal conspiracy. Maestro, a musical biography narrating the life and work of Maestro Leonard Bernstein, from childhood to his consecration as one of the greatest names in classical music. Oppenheimer, a scientific biography revealing the behind-the-scenes of the Manhattan Project, which developed the atomic bomb during World War II, and the moral and ethical dilemmas of its leader, physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer. Past Lives, a science fiction exploring the concept of reincarnation and the consequences of remembering past lives, through the perspective of four characters crossing paths in different times and places. Poor Things, a social satire adapting Aleister Gray's eponymous novel, reimagining the Frankenstein story set in Victorian Scotland, with a female protagonist resurrected with the brain of a fetus. The Zone of Interest, a war drama adapting Martin Amis's eponymous novel, narrating the forbidden romance between a Nazi officer and the commander's wife in the midst of the Holocaust horror. And these are some of the nominations for each Oscar category. If you want part 2, comment here. Thanks, guys, and see you next time.